All right. This will be the last restart of the stream. Um, yeah. The capture card is back. Internet seems to be alright-ish, although I am seeing some dropped frames. So, while I was messing around at the back of my streaming PC, I realized one thing that's quite relevant to this entire APU venture. Well, I knew my M80X board that's in my streaming PC has APU support because it has display outs. What I kind of had forgotten is that it has a VGA port. So, what does that mean? VGA doesn't usually drop out at full pot, and HDMI and DisplayPort potentially do. And why am I seeing so many dropped frames now? So let's open the product page here. This is, if it's ever going to load, this is what I have in my streaming PC. Gallery. So it's the most dumb board ever. Well, that didn't really help, did it? But it's got VGA, and it's got dual PS2. And the thing about PS2 is, as unlikely as it may be, there are instances where USB drops out at full pot. So I'm starting to think, considering the ASRock board is definitely not going to make the cut for LN2, that maybe I should use this board. It's not a 2-dimmer. I'll have to check what memory overclocking is like on it. But I think you can't select the quality anymore. Ooh. Well, that's really interesting. I haven't seen that before. And it's not something that I control. Twitch, depending on basically how much compute capacity they've got, they either like include transcoding or not. You get me? So like at the time that you start streaming, they will make an assessment on how much bandwidth and compute capacity they have, and then decide what transcode options are going to be available for your stream. So like the only fix really is to restart the stream again, and I already said I wasn't going to do that. Well, the other wrinkle here is, Mick, I get your point. Yes, it's a possibility that it's really going to suck ass for memory overclocking, but you've got to remember, we don't even know yet what IMC is in the APUs, right? So if the first gen IMC is in the APUs, it doesn't make a fucking difference what the MMOC is like on this board, because you're only going to be at like 3000 anyway. So I don't know. It's definitely a potential. I mean, let me know if I'm completely insane here, but I think I might throw some LN2 on this board. I'm trying to remember the VCore restrictions though. I did dice this board, believe it or not. I think on like a 1200. I diced this board. Okay, let's go to my hardware bot. Hold on. I want to see what I got up to on this board. I diced this board, and there was something about the VCore not being high enough, but I have the same issue. I would have the same issue on the Gigabyte ITX board, so I don't think that really disqualifies it as such. Hello. Hardware bot, will you let me click a button, please? Oh, okay. Oh, 24 subs. That's quite a lot, actually. So I'm guessing this is a... No, that's not a dice sub. I thought I diced this board. Maybe I didn't. SuperPi at 4.2. No, water. Maybe I just... Yeah, I didn't. This is one of my earliest subs, actually. June 2017. It's the same block I have now in the same res. Same case that I'm using for my streaming PC. Load, please. Yeah, a lot has changed since then. I added those. There's a 4.6 sub on that board on a Ryzen 3. Yeah, I added these heat sinks. It didn't have a heatsink for the VRM out of the box. I mean, look, it's got perf bias. You know how big that is for Firestrike physics? Like, I think on Threadripper it gave me like 2,000 points or something. It was insane. Oh, an Aussie has a 4.6 sub. Oh no, that's me. That's right. Yeah, I did dice it. So this was my dice sub. So yeah, I was. This is going back. Look at that insulation job. Nice. This is a long time ago. No green alien yet at that point. And I was using the top off of the actual Ryzen heatsink. I took the fan from that. Good memories. And I was trying to tape my insulation on and stuff. I have improved a bit since then. Okay, so that board is good. I mean, it's not good, but given the alternatives, it's definitely an option. If we get any kind of display signal drop off from the display port, the good thing is the two different types of signals that the Gigabyte outputs with DisplayPort and HDMI. So the chance of both of them dropping out is pretty minimal. But VGA will definitely, as long as you keep the circuitry somewhat at a reasonable temperature, it will full pod. So that's definitely an option. Meanwhile, let's try and figure out our core at least, because that's one of the few things this board will be able to do is core. So 1280 didn't run. I'm actually tempted to drop my let's drop my CPU core. Yeah, DisplayPort for sure is the worst of the whole lot. HDMI is the second worst. And then VGA obviously is amazing. Yeah, let's go up in APU frequency. Just make sure that applied. I mean, the reason I used this board for my streaming PC was, well, I'm not going to bench the damn thing. And now it's actually turning out to be a pretty legit option. And not just because I like to bench obscure stuff, just because it literally is a good option, considering the alternatives. I don't know, I might buy another ITX board, who knows. They're cheap and they keep their value quite well. So 9.4 FPS was our best so far. You can do it. Hopefully the CPU core won't drop our FPS too much. I doubt it. We're too low of an FPS. Springtime's coming up. Time for hay fever again. Come on, GT1. You can do it. It's not gonna be fun watching this go by on LN2 because it'll still be a slideshow. You'll be like pouring liters and liters of LN2 onto something just to still have it not be a playable FPS. Not that that really matters. You know, overclocking doesn't really have enough of a real world sort of application anyway for most people. But yeah. Anyway, it'll be fun. Okay, that dropped 8.85. But it did pass. Interesting that core FPS is, or core is helping so much. Is my memory overclock still there? Yeah, okay. Okay, let's just keep raising. I mean, performance is not really what I'm looking for here. I'm just looking for what the max is. Okay, so that's 1.3. Let's go 1.3, 1.3. As in 1.3 gigahertz at 1.3 volts. I would just, I mean, I know this is asking for too much, but wouldn't it be great to have LSC settings and stuff in Ryzen Master as well? $1,500 megahertz. Stock voltage of what? Of the GPU core? I don't know. I mean, the other day I was running this on the Gigabyte board and I wasn't able to pass 1300 at stock volts. I don't know. I'll go up in 50 megahertz steps after this. Maybe it's just a really crap chip. Who knows? I'm not buying another one. 170 bucks. I'm getting a sub out of this. No matter what it takes. Maybe I should mod. You know what? I think the board selection is quite simple. I'm just gonna mod a VGA out onto my Crosshair 7 Hero. I think that's the way to go. 9.4. Okay. That's going places. What do you think? It can't be that hard. No idea about the Gaming Pro Carbon, but the M7 AC does. Oh, you're done. Nice. Now it's showing 1340. What the hell? I said 1350. I don't like it when stuff doesn't clock the way it's supposed to clock. Like, I said 1350, so I want exactly 1350. 1350. Okay. Let's apply. Oh no. I just can't. Like, my eyesight is going, I think. That was 1340. Alright. You're forgiven, Ryzen Master. I need sock volts. It's not. I mean, see that? I'm not crazy, right? So if I apply 1350, no, I don't want 1351, I want. So I've applied 1350 now. Go back into Ryzen Master and it's going to jump back to 1340. See that? Okay. You know what? 1400. I'll apply sock volts my next run. Okay, let's have a look at this sub. 24 minutes. FX55. The important thing is, what's the rig pick like? Okay, that's a LAN party and a diagnostic card, so that's already two things ticked off. Ooh, it's got composite video out.